I wish ngaba za batho rotsa.
Sorry, Tommy, that's all.
I wish I could tell people rotsa. Or must I show them the video?
No.
Leo's laughing at this picture. Maestro posted.
Family channel. Quite Blair that.
Great Maestro Joy. You can't be posting such things.
Quite Blair picture. Family channel did that.
I'm gonna retweet it on my timeline. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of my Sundowns and vlog. Another win. The sky is blue. Grass is green.
Yeah, another Mameldi announcement.
Of course.
Another Peter Shell. I guess you get a goal or goals. You know? Like it's a normal day in the world. Like every day.
He has 4 goals in 3 games in the Nedbank Cup.
Yeah. Now the
I got 2 games. Because this is the last 16. Something like around the 32.
Round of 32, yes. But now he's the official top goal scorer in the Nedbank Cup.
He's been Shampo Europire, 8 goals in 1 game. He's been.
Give baby boy his due.
8 goals in 1 game. Kuropa. Yeah, anyway, sucks that we're not in Bloemfontein, eh?
Yeah, it sucks.
Sucks that we're not in Bloemfontein.
It's a weird one, like midweek, not even
Thursday.
midweek. Like Thursday,
6 o'clock.
But
remember we once drove to Bloemfontein for a 7:30 fixture. And we left the stadium at 11.
Yeah.
And we drove to and fro.
Yeah.
On a midweek game.
No booking, no
nothing. Came back home 2:30 Yamata.
Yeah.
Woke up at 6, went to work.
Chilling.
But yeah, expected this game to be an awkward game.
Yeah.
I still think it was, even though we won. Sundowns, after we play a game as big as Al Ahly, I don't remember us performing well. I'm hoping someone corrects me. I don't remember us performing very well after playing such a huge game. I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect it today, but I expected to win, which we did.
We did win. Very good win, 3-1.
Was it very good? Or
the result?
Okay, the
result
okay.
is good.
Yeah. Anyway,
against the Marumo guys, I think don't let. I think that's a conversation we were having last year. Don't let Marumo's position on the log fool you. That is a very good team. I mean, if a team that is supposed to be a mid-table team in the PSL has the luxury of, not the luxury, I know they were rotating because they play continental, of bringing Katleho Utladisa off the bench.
Yeah.
To tell you how good of a squad they have. I think they're a very good team, and they've had good coaches. I think Dylan Kerr is a very good coach. I think Dendance is a very good coach. So it's a very good team.
Also bringing on Gevarlek from the bench. That number 6 looks like Gevarlek. Sumoro. Yeah. Gevarlek says he watches the vlog. Let's see if he watches. Yeah, but I get you. Like, I think the way I don't care about Kevin Vale, like I think.
Yeah.
I just knew they were playing, but I didn't watch.
I've actually
wasn't even on TV.
I've watched all their games.
So I was shocked. Sorry, I was shocked. Why is Otladisa not starting?
Yeah. No. It's a rotation because of how hectic their schedule has been. They lost 2-0 go Algeria on Sunday. So yeah, it's an awkward one. It's an awkward one for everyone. It's an awkward fixture. So it's an awkward. It was as a foreign affair. Like, even for them, it was an awkward fixture. Yeah, but good result. Performance not so good. Happy takeaways. And it's a happy takeaway that Bongani Zungu played 87 minutes, but how he went off.
It's worrying.
It's worrying. I was so happy. Bongani is, playing this long, and didn't seem like he was getting tired. Also, like gave a solid, solid man, a very good 87 minutes. You know,
Yes, that's true.
a very good 87 minutes.
Didn't even seem like he was breaking any sweat.
Nah. Good to see. Now my back in form. Although in the first half niggas happy that happy guy, but I think he came into the game ka second half. And then what else was good to see?
For me, it's always I know it might sound like, but it's his daily it's his daily bread. It's his thing. It's his bread and butter. I meant. But good to see Peter Shelly scoring goals.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Good to see Thando Buthelezi coming on for the 13, 14 minutes that he came on, you know.
I want to see more of Thando, more from Thando.
Yeah.
Thando and Thando must. I really want to see them getting minutes. This is a second Nedbank Cup game. I was hoping to see Jerome Karelsa. But seems as if only injured more like Marumo, because he hasn't made the bench since. Did he make the bench after the Paris game? I don't think so.
I don't remember him making the bench.
I don't think so. Yeah. Would have
or
loved.
maybe we are forgetting a game. Where
Yeah, maybe. Because one thing I remember, Carl Richards Bay, was he on the bench?
Oh yeah, because you played
I think
Pirates.
he was. I think Carl Richards Bay was on the
We played
bench.
Pirates, we played Richards Bay.
Yeah, I think he was on the bench. And then we
all
went
our
to Cotton
Continental.
Yeah, because Cotton Sport, he was on the stands. And then
Yes, look all Ali.
yeah, I think he hasn't made the squad since Richards Bay.
Oh.
I think he might have made the squad for Richards Bay. But I was telling you in a good level's game that now I'm desperate to see us winning this cup. I'm desperate to win this cup.
And if we win this cup, that will be the third time in 4 tries.
Which is why I'm like,
And the other one, we lost in the semi-final to the eventual
Exactly.
winners, which is this team that we knocked out today.
exactly.
So
Yeah, so for me, the thing is that we'll always say we're Champions League, but in the interim you're not winning Champions League. You must win your domestic trophies.
true.
And the FA Cup is a big cup. You must win it. You must win this cup. You must win the league, because you can cry and say, you kept Champions League or nothing. Nothing king. Kuru usa win the Nedbank Cup. And when we don't win the Champions League, we have to stat pad the domestic trophies.
Yeah.
And then now
I remember him and I had like Are, I think it was at the back end of after Al Ali knocked us out in the second quarterfinal in a row, and he was like to me, no. I think it was at the end of that other season.
Yeah.
Our next season we must forget CAF and just win all trophies.
Yeah, domestic sweep.
Win a domestic sweep.
which we did last year.
And we did. And we did that. We did do that. But now I still want,
Yeah, but my thing is that you're not guaranteed to win it. So when you don't win it, what must you do?
Win everything
Hit
else.
these ones.
Win everything else.
You must win these ones.
Yeah.
Like we must sulk, celebrate the Nedbank Cup.
Yeah.
Like sulk, lift.
Yeah.
Sulking, but you're lifting the domestic trophies.
Yeah.
So that at the end of the day, Homlem, if we win the Champions, when we win the Champions League, not even if when we win the Champions League, Sesalang, you don't want your like history won't say like, oh, these years they didn't win the Champions League, they were fighting for the Champions League to eventually win it, 2023. No, history must say these guys have so many trophies, and then in those trophies there's 2 stars, but also there's like 8 FA Cups in 10 years, like things like that. You need that. You need that. You must our dominance must not just be league title. We must dominate. We must try to dominate the local football as much as we can. And hence, like I'm desperate to win this trophy.
Yeah.
Not that, hey, kid, I'm desperate to win this trophy doesn't mean I'm not desperate to win the others. I'm desperate to win Champions League as much as every other Sundowns supporter is, but I'm also desperate to win this one. It's in our control. Ela mfana, Mola, we are fighting principalities.
I feel like we've lacked the luck. We've really lacked the luck.
Hence, Ela, you are fighting against principalities. You're not fighting against flesh
in previous years. Now I must go in Angola. It stands, and you come to Pretoria, Udroile 2-2.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry. Do you see Ronale trauma on the supporters? There's nothing we can discuss without including the Champions League.
True.
There's nothing we can discuss without including the Champions League.
You're abuse at that truth. I don't want to lie to you. This is abuse.
So as we're talking, I'm like, we're doing a disservice to this game because like we just played an Nedbank Cup game. But no matter Champions League becomes a focal point of our conversation.
The thing about it is that you're traumatizing.
It really does.
Because also like, I feel like, and I said this to you before, I feel like Champions League, it fools us because we think we are the big boys of the tournament. We're not. Like, we know who the big boys of this tournament are. We know who the big boys of this tournament are. So, you know, we have a chip on our shoulder and beating the group stage.
But let's refocus. We've digressed too much.
Yeah.
Let's refocus on this game.
Yeah,
I wasn't happy with the starting lineup.
Why? 6 changes. I was going to go to that.
Not even just six changes, but the names I saw on the starting lineup, I wasn't happy with it.
Which names?
I wasn't happy to see Shika on the starting lineup. I wasn't happy to see. I expected to see either Cassius or Peter, not both. Expected to see Neo Maema. Wasn't happy to see Marcelo. But Marcelo, it's 50-50 because you still need him to.
Mchishi too, though.
Yeah, also,
I think
didn't I mention him or I wasn't happy to see him on the starting lineup?
No, that's what I'm saying. You need him to get a run of games.
Yeah, but Mchishi played against Al Ahly.
He came back against Al Ahly.
Oh, yeah, so I forgot, sorry.
Last time for a long time.
Yes, but you need Mchishi to, like. Mchishi, boy. But Marcelo is like, it's his first year. Like, Marcelo is 23, guys. Like, and it's his first year. And you need him to play more and more. Mchishi, we see the exit, emergency exit to Sundowns. He knows every. We see the hideout to boy. Like, there's nothing, like, he knows all the pockets. But Marcelo still needs to, like, that muscle memory.
Yeah.
You know, like, it must click on. Maraka Kashika, it's not. So I wasn't happy to see those names. I wasn't happy to see Mvala's name on the starting lineup. Yeah. Also, like, why don't we have a young centre back? I think that doesn't also sit well with me. Because
I think that there's 2 centre backs who were supposed to get, but we're gonna get one, and I'll tell you why. Lead.
Yeah, I expected to see Dennis. Would have loved for Riyad to play, but with the amount of minutes Ronald is playing, you'll have to give Dennis the scrappy, the crumbs. You have no other option.
The Riyad.
Yeah, but my thing is that, but Dennis is also not playing, so you can't, you know. Well, when Dennis is on number 2, you have to play your number 2. So, expected to see Dennis, expected to see Libusa, expected to see Ngobs, expected Tapelo to start because Arna, another option correct back.
Correct back.
If push comes to shove, Tapelo is not available, or Police is not available.
Marumo is the other option.
But the immediate option, Kikran.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So, yes, I expected, but in midfield, I expected to see Bongane. I expected to see Neo. I expected a surprise in midfield. I really expected a surprise. But sometimes you can play a Bongane who's still finding his feet. Neo on any other day, if he makes the starting lineup of your best team, you can't complain. You see, so I wasn't really happy. Okay, 6 changes, I expected it. But certain names I didn't expect to see.
Honestly, I expected a lot No, not that I expected. I would have loved to see a lot more changes, but I know you have to keep the the flow of the game, the fluidity, because
Yeah.
too many changes here distract.
It will add the synergy as well.
It will add the synergy. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. So you have to keep the synergy. So you would have liked to see 8-9 changes, but synergy is also very important. Also, we're playing a very good game in a very important tournament. So I'm not complaining, Kaka starting.
Yeah, I'm not really complaining, but like I'd be disappointed to see some of the our starters in like, but
But also like so. Okay, Nigeri, we're not playing until Al Ali. I'm lying.
we were playing Stellenbosch on Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. We're playing Stellenbosch on Sunday, so now those are games where you have to play Bomshish. You have no choice. Stellenbosch is are very good at home. Ikram Reyners went back and Kilo Manamutu Abwa high and it's like got really boarding school and then Wabua and your space is still there. Your room is still how you left it. You still have your same chair in the living room. Everything is like Kamkuneli. So since he's been back there, I think he's played 4 games. And he has 5 goals or the other way around. So yeah, that's that on the starting lineup. Overall, the game for me wasn't an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't one of our best games, or maybe the performances weren't that bad, boys. But it's just that the performance wasn't that bad. But it's just that it wasn't an enjoyable watch.
It wasn't
also,
an enjoyable watch.
An awkward fixture on a Thursday, like such things, like they play into your mind, like when you're watching a game of football.
Yeah.
Like, it's. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It wasn't an enjoyable watch at all.
But also, I expected it. And coming into this game, I was like, I don't even care how we do it. I just want to win. And that's exactly what we did. But now, when I'm sitting here, I'm like, it could have been better. But like, there's so many good things about this game. Also, do you know how difficult it is also like for these players to play this type of game after a game as big as the Al Ahly game was, and now you are going back to the bread and butter, which is the league, on Sunday, and like you also thinking of winning that game, and come on, next week Saturday is Al Ahly again. It's not easy to play such a game. So like you have to give it to the players, which is what the coach always says. So but my thing is, you mentioned something about the centre backs. So our centre backs haven't been playing well for the past three games.
3 games.
And Legajen, you could see it was a bit disjointed. Like I think the overall performance was a bit disjointed, but there were some patches that we were very good. I'm not sure, but I think the second goal was offside.
Yeah.
But the one they gave offside, I don't think it was offside. I've seen some people saying, "Oh, his left foot." Luana, we say if it was VAR, it was gonna be offside.
Yeah.
But to give that offside and the second one to not give offside is a bit criminal. Because any other day, that one stands and then there's the...
I think the matter of timing by Bonamo TV or
You think referees watch playbacks half time?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
I think Bano Jutan or le umshishi yang tuga. Ora nzura uqinise nawe show you ball. But yeah, it's this, I don't think there's much you can say about this performance. I know Coach Rolando will disagree with me. I know maybe you might disagree with me when I think about it. And also like sometimes watching a game on TV is a bit difficult.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult. That's why I feel for you guys. I felt for you guys for the past 2 weeks when you had to shoot after the Ali game. Plus also when you're watching on TV, like game is only in more than you're actually looking at the game. So
especially Al Ali.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ella has too many emotions.
Yeah.
Not to be honest with you, I really struggle to properly like analyze a game of that magnitude. Like if you open a game, you can analyze it the following morning. To be honest with you,
No,
it's like a cup final.
But I watched that game immediately the same night, and I watched it again the next morning, and I think I watched it again on Monday. I think I wouldn't have changed much about my opinions.
Lady rating style.
Yeah, lady rating
So
style.
I wanna the corrections for that game.
I can add correction for game.
But I think
so I have So, and sorry, thank you
Yeah.
for taking me back. People were saying Rupile and Varamvara deserved an 8. No, guys. No, I don't think the penalty, also the passing. I thought more the passing more than the penalty. I thought Bolo Nemo Telhanch, Rita Vala, we've given him 10s on this channel a lot of times, and I think Vala this season only 10s of it as everywhere.
Is it?
Must be between and Keshas.
No.
Yeah, I think Vala 10s inch, but I think I'm sticking to that 6.5 Elam Vala, and I'm not shaking.
Good segue to talk about the last week's ratings. We can go into the ratings, Takajeno.
Yeah.
Do you want to rate Dennis or you want me to
No,
rate
you are
him?
doing the ratings today. You haven't rated for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, no such
Okay,
thing.
rate Onyango.
Must I rate Onyango? I Neginyako Musola for the goal, but that was a thunder bastard. Yo. Can I say that here? Because it's a family channel. It was a thunder biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Dennis Honabenong, it's difficult for us to remove objectively because of how good Ronwen has become. But Ronwen has been giving the same performance at different levels. Like Ronwen goes to Cairo, plays the same everywhere. Even when we lost to Pirates Kupologwan, I think there's a day Salaka level like game 11, though like it wasn't easy for me to watch it. And I was like, Ronwen was actually playing well, but things just didn't go away. So I think it's difficult for Dennis, and also some people still haven't forgiven Dennis for the performance against Al Ahly 2 seasons ago. So today's performance,
I agree with everything you're saying. Marlena did mistakes.
yeah,
Against TS Galaxy, cost still a goal. Against not darling.
but we are not rating him for those performances.
But I understand.
You're just putting context to
yeah, I'm just putting context to it. Lenangari.
Yeah, but like, he's no longer good enough to be our starting goalkeeper.
Yeah, 100.
And it actually hurts me to say that because I think Dennis, most people I think it's going to be difficult for Sundowns supporters to properly gauge who is a Sundowns legend and who's not. Because if you look at all the players who were there, the golden generation here, winner Champions League 2016, Lou winner 71 points in the league. It's going to be so difficult to think of another Sundowns legend. There's people who are going to rate certain people above Bush, forgetting that he's the all-time goal scorer as time goes because of the things these guys did. So for me, I think Dennis will remain. What's up, brother? Dennis must be ghost. On podcast
Ghost lady, I saw that.
Ghost lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, podcasting.
I saw that.
Quality.
I saw
That was funny. But he must go join the podcast. And then you look at it, you're like, it's Tian, it's Tico. Shompo is a resident guest. The other day, they had the legendary Langaman.
Yeah.
And
CR7.
CR7. So it's like when you look at that and you're like, ish. All these guys, most of them are age mates high.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. Boy, then he's no longer good enough to start, boy.
Yeah.
And I don't. Wasn't until today, if there's more little sorry, guys. I know more. We have to be truthful and this, and also we are not in anyone's corner. But I still struggle to point out and say things about Trumpo in his last days for Sundowns, because boy, Trumpo for me is one of our best captains ever.
Yeah.
So it still hurts me to even publicly say to publicly talk about his performances in the bubble, because I'm you know what, let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there. So look at Dennis. It's the same, but I have to say, dude, Dennis is no longer good enough to start for us.
Yeah,
and sadly, he's also suspect as a number 2 now. You know what I mean? He's our number 2 because of what he's achieved for the club. Also his name, his name carries a lot
also
of weight
his leadership
in the corridors, and in his leadership as well. But to be honest, I think we need to just restructure the goalkeeping department. Let's go back to the. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's Dennis. He deserves it. I must contextualize things.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm gonna give him a 6 for today's performance. No, history will judge you badly.
No, I give
Like Jaffa Dennis for. Dennis is a documentary or something, guys.
Tapelo.
No, I want to see Tapelo playing correct back,
Yeah.
guys. Let's stop wasting each other's time. Not Tapelo for me. Put Tapelo up there.
Yeah.
Especially the Champions League.
You'll see what you'll get up there.
Yeah, more. Oh, you can play him right back as a brother. So, I wonder if you thought also, what do you mean this? Something on hotspot accent how yeah.
Like
Accent what good was it good day.
accent.
So yeah, Tapelo, what's the rating?
7.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I couple of reading center back. Nah, I have nothing to say. I don't think I will give them a good rating. Don't take too long.
Yeah, I don't want to take too long, but also like I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thing. Len, get over it because I don't know. Len. Also,
and I'm not gonna rate them equally because I thought Lubusa was slightly better.
I wanted to say that.
Yeah, I thought Lubusa.
Okay, so rate them, Val.
6.5.
Lubusa?
7.
I think Vala 6, Lubusa 6.5.
Okay,
You agree?
I'll take it.
But I'm sure in the comments they don't agree.
I'll take it. So Vala 6.5. No,
yeah.
Vala 6. Lubusa 6.5.
6.5, yeah.
Ngops.
I can't say. The only good thing about him is some of the positions he was putting himself in. For me, I'm not saying this is a fact or this is how it is. Maybe you guys saw him better. I think now I'm starting to watching Gobska hope. You've had a lot of chances to at least have a convincing performance. Okay, against Richards Bay, he had a convincing performance for me, but I wonder also, there's like, for example, if maybe we were talking about Marcelo or we were talking about Spellet, Negitlore, he hasn't had, like I was saying to you, Gary, I think Lubusa will always look suspect because he never gets like a good run, like a good run of matches to prove, or like to like get in,
to get in the groove.
Yeah, and get up to the speed of the
fitness, confidence, and everything.
Yes, you see, so. Lekan Gobs, I think it might be the case. But I think of all the chances he's gotten, I can say against his Galaxy away and Richards Bay is the one time I said I felt like he's really used this chance well. Even though I wouldn't say I was completely impressed with the performances, but I could look at those performances and say, okay, Gobs, I see there's something there. But Kajeno, he got in the right spots at times. Remember how Langaman would always run to the good positions, but like do nothing with the ball. That's what I was reminded of. Oh, sorry, Gaji. I think the moment I mentioned Langaman, what a legendary clip. You must play it here. You must play it here.
I think so. I have a copyright.
Oh, is it? Oh, but it's our friends.
Okay, thank you.
Ivan, football stockers.
Kasdale ka motho mo wan langer mana chule di bolo dia mo wisa ha square o black sabato o square la mango di mo ka di streka ra tsarana ke tse khutswana o square la ma.
Yeah, so yeah, Gobs 6.5.
Okay. Bangani Zungu, I wanted to be excited and say 8, but I feel like 8 is a very high rating. I think 7.5. I thought he was good.
So why not give him the 8? If you think he was good. No, I thought Bongs was one of our best players, Kajil.
Okay, 8 then.
Yeah, I think he was one of our best players, Kajil. For me today, Bongs, Neumayema, Tapelo was good-ish.
Marcelo?
Marcelo lena with the ball.
Too much.
Sometimes he has moments where like those words.
Please.
So just saying anyone is drunk on it's just a gray area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are moments where you're like, Marcelo. But now one thing I like about Marcelo, he's not the same player, doesn't do the same things. But Marcelo, for me, gives this team what I always feel Thiago gives the team that he plays for. Marcelo, the control, like, who control a game. Like, that's why, like, when Marcelo and Spelel are playing, I always feel
Total
like
control.
we have the best shot of winning the game. Same way, like Saturday, like I think in any other day, we win that game.
Yes, Ati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's one of those things. You can sometimes, it wasn't the best performances, but remove him from certain moments. And also, I think I said it before, Marcelo also, enough for me, helps our rest defense.
True.
Yeah, so the thing about like Marcelo is that they're specialists. So sometimes you really don't even have. Sometimes I think we just take a shot in the dark at the rating, like players like Marcelo. So I'm gonna give him a 6.5. Is it too low? Okay, 7. 7, yeah. Neo,
Man of the match, 2 assists.
I think he was.
But also, like, I guess a complainer when they do it and when they don't do it, it looks weird. Player got a hat-trick, I agree, man of the match.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
Maradona tricky like number 3.
True.
And the thing about Peter is that, like, for me, he didn't have the best performance.
100%. Okay, true. Yeah. It's. I get what you're saying. I think this is one of the times where actually you give the commentators credit.
Yeah, but one in 100.
Credit. No. I'm thinking, and because Kinahanela ko pay, Kinahanela rating Yasha 3 goals, but now also 9.
Well, I was gonna give him that rating, then.
9.
Yeah, I agree with that rating. Temba 6.
Yeah.
And I think Temba is just based on decision making. There's moments where, like, if he had made better decisions, it would have heightened how I would have rated his performance. Yeah. Maybe I think I'm being harsh.
But Jimmy Mushapa vitality fella. Come on, then Jimmy got past 8.
We are waiting here.
Sorry.
I think I'm rating Shishi harshly because I think in the first half, I think I'm more rated based on his second half performance because I think in the second half, like, he was non-existent, but in the first half, I think Shishi was better. Okay, maybe Shishi will give him a 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keshas?
Yo.
Every game he looks like every game over the chance he'll score.
Every time.
Every game.
Every time. And I thought there was a chance Coach Roland Nakwati.
Yeah, Moaring is a cheaper
goalkeeper. And yeah, he could have scored there.
But for me, the biggest chance was the one Mshishi played across and then he turned and then he shot it Kalaka left, but like it didn't have enough power.
Yeah.
I think that's the best chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rating. We don't have all night here.
I'm thinking a 7 or 7.5.
I think a 7.
7.
Yeah. Shalu 9.
Who came off the bench? Hashim Domingos and
Junior Kanye has ruined how you say Hashim Domingos.
Hashim Domingos.
Hashim Domingos. I think Domingo was good off the bench, but I felt like off the bench.
I thought the River wasn't good.
The River wasn't good at all.
I thought the River wasn't good.
But wait, let's.
Yeah.
Oh, River plus Kenas in Litando. Hashim.
Yeah.
I thought Hashim was good when he came on. And I feel like Hashim will score.
Yeah.
And he had a very good chance. I think there was a cross from Ngobs, I'm not sure. But I thought Hashim had a very good chance to score. But off the bench, I thought Hashim Le Tando. I think they stood out.
Yeah.
Hashim 6, Tando 6.5. I'm giving Tando 7 actually.
Okay.
I think I liked his cameo more.
Yeah.
Didn't show nerves. Didn't show. He looked like he belonged. Very busy on the ball. We're not gonna breeze through a debutant.
So.
I thought he looked very good on the ball. Looked very confident, which I like. Looked for the ball. The moment he got in, he was asking for a pass.
Yeah.
Looked for the ball, and looked. I think he looked decent. Had decent touches. I'm hoping we can build on this. Like, try by all means to give these boys at least like 10, 15. One of the academy graduates, if I can create at least 30, okay, 30 maybe is asking for too much. 20 minutes max, I'd be happy.
Like, I think like the league games at the back end of the season.
Yes,
like,
last 5 games.
Yeah, like
Last 5 games.
they should. It would be nice to have 5 of them starting. You know?
5 of them starting? Oh, no. Runyaga record 72 points.
Okay. Maybe five of them in the match day squad. Maybe 2 starting and the other 3 coming
give
off
us
the bench.
Kasari. Give us Nedbank Cup, no. Give us someone, guys.
Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, give us. Oh yeah, but where are we? Give us Kasari, go. Give us, I don't know, whoever, guys. Like, we want to play our development players.
Rivaldo 5.
Rivaldo 4. For me, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good performance.
Okay.
I think he looked off the pace. Even though he had good touches, smaller, but I can count those moments.
I think the other sub we made was
Kudumela for Zungu.
I don't think
didn't play enough. Kutsunika 88 minutes.
Yeah.
What else? Who else did we bring on?
I think we only made 4 subs.
Is it? Oh, okay. That's it. Coach?
Now, maybe the ratings are not just one because now Nigel happy starting lineup. I was happy with the changes. Although, like factoring everything, I think the regular 8.
8 regular. Just Urulane.
No, but
No, I get you. No. I agree with you, but I'm just saying, like, for him, like the performances the team has been putting up for the past 24, 25 matches that he's coached, only one. Like, he's really averaging between an 8 and a 10.
And a
like
10.
he's never
Yeah.
gone below. So long may it continue.
Yeah.
The traveling supporters, I'm gonna give them a 10.
Yeah.
You even though the Bloom Celtic supporters were there, but you had the drum in the
Yeah.
stands.
Yeah.
See you guys on Sunday when we play Stellenbosch. One more thing before we go.
yeah.
Last week on the comments, someone said Ronaldo to look the same. So do you? He has a platform.
I don't know if that guy.
Deny or confirm?
I met him through Masandawana fan vlog.
Deny or confirm?
I met him through Masandawana fan vlog.
You guys just happen to have the same surname.
Yes.
There you have it. There you have it. We'll see you guys on Sunday.
Sure.
Cool.